What if the anxiety that you feel is actually excitement? Now, I say that because I'm someone, as a keynote speaker, who's had anxiety myself. I've gone up onto stage in front of hundreds of people, and no matter how many times I've shared this exact same story, done this exact same keynote, I would have anxiety, fear, or worry pop up. And I get this with all of the people that I coach too. And so I'd step up onto that stage, and that anxiety, that fear, that worry would be there, and I'd wonder why. Like, why the hell do I feel this way? Why am I so worried of something that I do so often, that I'm so good at? And what I realized when I started doing the body emotion reset and connecting to how I actually feel is, before I do these talks, I spend time breathing, connecting to my body, bringing my brain from like the external world and focused on what can happen, what might happen in the future, and focusing on the present, focusing on me, what is there, like the tension, the aches, the pains, and then ultimately the emotion. When I did that, I'd realize pretty bloody quickly that it's not actually anxiety or anxiousness that's there, it's excitement. But because of the childhood I've had, because I've spent most of my life feeling like I'm not good enough and not understanding why, I haven't taught myself how to feel anxiety when it's there, how to feel the excitement when it's there. And so my brain, trying to protect me from feeling an emotion that I am not comfortable with, the excitement, it chooses to bring to the surface the belief that the excitement is actually anxiousness, fear, or worry. And that might seem silly, but that's the brain's way of keeping me safe, keeping me away from an emotion that it hasn't got comfortable feeling, that I'm not sure what I'm going to feel, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say when I actually feel it. And so no matter how heavy, how rough anxiety or that emotion is, that's the surface level that's protecting me from excitement, the brain's going to think that's okay. That's the safest thing for you to do. And so we spend the rest of our life doing these things that we're so good at, that we do over and over and over again, not understanding why it's there. But when you breathe, when you connect to yourself, when you reset your body and emotion, you're going to build the capacity to actually feel, harness, and have excitement there. And so now I'm in a position, and the people that I coach, especially the speakers who I'm coaching, we're in positions where we've built that capacity so much that we don't even have to worry about anxiety anymore, because we know straight away, boom, when that energy pops up in our body and we feel a little bit fearful, a little bit worried, a little bit anxious, we connect, we breathe, and we realize, holy crap, I'm actually excited about what I'm going to do because I know I'm good at it. And so that's one of the most beautiful things that I've helped people understand, connect with, and even for myself. And so now I'm at a point where I can wake up if I'm on a mine site. And I remember being woken up at like 5 a.m. in the morning and them saying, sorry, we forgot to tell you, you're going to have your talk this early, but can you get up and can you go and do it? And so instead of waking up from this space feeling fearful, like I haven't prepared myself, I haven't, had the breakfast that I wanted to have, I just got up, got dressed, walked straight to the room and did the pre-start talk. It ended up being 90 minutes long. And I did that whole talk without worrying about how I was going to go, without being fearful, without being anxious, because I understand what excitement feels like. And bam, that session went so well. I believe it was with the truckies, with MGL. But this is what you can do for yourself too. When you take your mind from the external world, bring it back into the body, reset the body and the emotion, that anxiety, that fear, that worry can dissipate. You can let it go, and you can feel, accept, and harness the excitement. Cheers.